Hey Shar Shars, it's me Shar Shar, and in today's video, or actually first, how are you doing, tell me in the comment section down below, how are you guys? Before I tell you what this video is about, if you're new to my channel, I'm Shar Shar, and at my channel, I like to do this thing called the 5-second challenge. If you can like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell, ding ding ding, in just 5 seconds, and you'll have good luck for the rest of the week. Or the rest of next week. So here comes the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. If you didn't, make sure to clap your hands 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So my feet 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that is the good luck dance, and you'll have good luck for the rest of next week. So, I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you guys what today's video is. And by the way, I'm very sorry about the hair. It's going crazy right now. And also, if I sound different, it's because I'm sick. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna finally tell you guys what the video is about. Is that a bird over there? I'm just kidding. Okay, so the video today is about something kind of, it's a hard topic. It's about me and my life, and this is going to be a bit of an emotional video because I've decided by making this YouTube channel that I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I'm going to share my life with you. So I'm going to explain to you what's going on with me. I know most of you don't know what's happening because most of you don't actually know me in person. So that's what this video is about today. So a few months ago, for the past year now, I've had really bad, guys, I'm sharing this with you, and before I get started, I'm sharing this with you guys, and it's a kind of a hard thing to talk about for me. So in the comments, can we instead of, I'm not saying everybody's like this, but some people, they are very judgmental about stuff like this, and people making videos about their problems and all that, and that's not what this is. I'm just keeping you guys updated. So instead of roasting me in the comments, not saying that a bunch of people have done this to me, but instead of that, let's just do a little emotional support group in the comments, not just for me, for you guys too. Let's all share something about ourselves that we need emotional support about, and I'll pray for you guys. Okay, let's just get into this video. So here we go. Okay, back to my story. So for the past year, I have had headaches every single day, and I have had really bad vision problems, which I think is just natural, but it could be something else too. So a few months ago, I had a migraine, and another migraine, which I have them every maybe twice a month, but I had a migraine, and I was laying on my mom's lap, and my face started twitching. So I would do this while I'm while I'm in pain with a migraine. So my mom didn't think much of it until I started doing it very, very frequently. So I just started twitching completely, twitching. So I would twitch so much that my mom was like, okay, this is a problem. So we went to the ER. We went to the hospital, to see what was going on, just a little check. Or first we went to my doctor, my pediatrician, and she said, go to the ER right away, if this has just been happening very frequently and stuff. So we went to the ER, Children's Hospital, and it was very late at night, so they kind of brushed us off. They were like, and they said, go home, it's okay, you'll be fine, and it'll just, stop over time. So we're like, okay, and I also had to get an IV because to help with my migraine that I was having. I had a headache, so they gave me an IV fluids to stop the headache, and they drew my blood to see if there was anything wrong with me, which was like no big deal. But yeah, so we went to the ER, and they kind of brushed us off. They told us to go home, so we went home. The next time we went, so a few days later, I had, my vision started going really bad, and I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, everything just went blurry, and it was like that for like 5 seconds, and now it's better, but my vision's been going blurry, and it's been blurry all day. So my mom was like, okay, we need to go back to the ER. And this is 2 days later. So we went to the ER. It was a Friday, and we went on a Tuesday. Like the first time we went on a Tuesday. So, yeah, we went to the ER again, and this time we had a whole group with us. And my vision, I couldn't see really, and I had a headache. So they gave me more IV fluid, drew more blood, did some tests and all that. And I'm not sure if this is the exact time, but so that appointment, they gave me this medicine that kind of was like makes you go crazy. So this is just a little side story about the ER. So this guy comes in to check my eyes and make sure everything looks okay and all that, and he has like a briefcase full of his little eye stuff. And he comes in and I'm like, you look like a Ghostbuster. I told this guy he looked like a Ghostbuster, and he looked mortified. He was like, and my mom was like, yeah. So she tells me this later, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm pretty sure this is the same appointment. It might have been a different one, but I'm pretty sure it's the same one because I also have that Twitch going on, but this time it had moved to this instead of just this. So I was doing a new, more aggressive facial touch, and they actually saw it and they thought it was very serious. So I got an MRI done, which I was very scared of. By the way, I was terrified of doing this MRI. I have family members that have done a bunch of MRIs, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so bad, I thought it was suffocating and all that. I'm like, so I got like super scared, and I was like, so they get me into the MRI room on this wheelchair. I was like being treated like a princess over here, and I was watching Princess Diaries, and I was laying in this bed. They put these goggles on me, and they put the thing in, so I was watching a movie while they were doing the MRI, so it was not very bad, and I was very comfortable the whole time. They gave you this little squishy thing that if you need something, you just go pew, and it notifies them and they'll check on you. So I got the MRI done, and yeah, they were checking, and well, before I actually got the MRI done, I was crazy right now, so I didn't get all of this information and stuff, but the doctor was telling my mom, she was like, look, your daughter probably has a brain tumor. So my mom's over here like freaking out. She's like, oh my gosh, for like an hour straight while I'm getting my MRI done, she thought I was about to come out and be like, and they're gonna be like, you have a brain tumor. So I was kind of scared. And we come back out, they look at our MRI test, and everything's fine, apparently. So we go home, and my mom is like, okay, I'm so glad you don't have a brain tumor, and all that. They also dilated my eyes, so I couldn't see anything. But then my mom comes home and looks at my mind chart. Apparently, they found a pineal cyst in my pineal gland, which, if you don't know what a pineal gland is, it's the deepest part of your brain that produces melatonin, which is a very important part of your brain. It's the deepest part of your brain. So I have right now a cyst in my brain. So I'm just figured out that I have a cyst in my brain. And I'm like, so my mom figures this out and she's like, oh my gosh, why didn't they tell us about this? And all that. So we were like super concerned. And then we go to, I'm still having headaches every day. So we go back to my pediatrician and she sends us to a neurologist. She refers us to a neurologist. So this guy over here, so it takes, if you want to get a pineal cyst or a tumor removed, it usually has to be about 1 centimeter for them to consider working on it. So this guy over here tells me, he was not a good doctor, guys. I don't recommend him. I'm not saying his name though. So it was a very weird name. So he tells us that I'll be fine and everything's fine, and I'm just, probably being dramatic about it and stuff. And I'm like, you're seriously telling me I'm being dramatic right now? I have a flipping brain tumor or cyst in my pineal gland. So he tells me that this brain tumor is a 2 by 1 millimeter cyst. So that's like that big. So it's way smaller for them to even consider working on it. So I was like, okay. And also I had to miss out on hanging out with my cousins for some time. And I was like, because my cousins from North Carolina were in. So I was kind of sad, but that's okay. I got to go to Kings Island with them. So after that, my mom was still like, so I start twitching in my eye. This eye, actually. I still do it sometimes, but I'm just going like this, very aggressively. So we go back to the ER, and they're like, so I get a CT scan. Or actually, first I went to a neurosurgeon. I don't think I'm allowed to say her name. Her name is Dr. Patel. And she's a really good doctor. There's like, I'm not going to say which one it is, because there's like a few of Dr. Patels are very popular, but her name is Dr. Patel. She's so sweet. But Dr. Patel over here, she's like, measures the cyst, and she says it's a 5 by 6, millimeter, not 2 by 3. So that's way bigger, and that's very close to what it takes for them to work on it. So we're planning with her. We were planning with her, and she thinks it's okay if she is trying to prepare me for the best and all. We don't want to get surgery, but if it's needed, we'll get it done. Gotta hurry up over here. So we go to the neurologist. So then after that, we go to this eye surgeon, my eye surgeon. I can't say his name because I forgot it, and also I'm not allowed to say it because there's only one of him. But my eye surgeon, and he said that my cyst was 9 by 9, which is 1 millimeter away from being the size. So now I have to get an appointment done to see if I have a brain tumor or it's actually a cyst. Either way, I'm on a surgery path, which in my path will probably involve surgery, a very serious brain surgery, where they go through the back of your head, which is good, so they don't have to cut much of my hair off, luckily. They go through and they have to remove 4 inches of the back of my head bone. They go through with this little thing and they take out the cyst, pull it out, and put the bone back on. But yeah, that's basically my story with my brain tumor. Or says I'm doing a follow-up neurology appointment for another MRI with contrast to see if it's a brain tumor or not. But guys, if you're going through something like this, let me know, and I'm here to support you and pray for you. And that's basically my story, and I hope this has been really inspirational for you guys. And if you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, hit the post notification bell, ding ding ding, and share this with your friends. I love you all so much. You guys mean the world to me. Love you. Bye. Mwah.